Good day. Thank you for tuning into Truth and Purpose Nexus. As always, it's your boy, Truth. Truth is never favored. Son of God, worship, worshiper of Adonai. I got a couple of names. Bible thumper, Jesus freak. All I know is God. All I know is the Bible. Yeah, I'm all that. If you get a chance to, please like, subscribe, share. And if you would be so kindly, support the show. As always, any support will always go to my lovely wife, Tequila, and our beautiful children. I'm coming on here today, man. It's been a while since I made a stream. As people know, I'm not really a content creator. I come on here to share, my insight, my experiences as a man, as a husband, as a father, as a friend, as a brother, as a son. To encourage all ourselves, including myself, to strive to become better. For those that, have been in this space and that have gotten to know me, I know my 13-year prayer has always been, Father, help me to become a better man than I was yesterday and a great man today. And that prayer will continue. My standard and, my ceiling and baseline, what I strive and want to be is Christ. I will never be him, but that means my ceiling and my potential to become a better man, a better husband, a better father, it is endless. I'm striving for perfection. I will never reach it. But when your ceiling is perfection, you have room to always grow. Been in here for 6 years. Well, about to be 6 years, excuse me. The last 2.5, about to be 2.5 years, things have really became very alarming. What's up, Aunt? Very alarming. And first and foremost, I'd like to apologize to so many women on here. The Venuses, my wife Tequila, Low, Raw, Raw Talk Culture, all the beautiful ladies over there. So many ladies that we've had these conversations, and I've always was so alarmed at why they think so horribly about us. So horribly that all they can see is, oh, men don't protect us. All they want is, to screw on us. They don't love us. They don't like us. They don't care about us. They don't care about family. They don't care about children. They don't protect their daughters. And it was just so alarming to hear, because I'm like, this can't be true. And not that it can't be true that no man does or behave or move like this. It's just at the scale that so many women were saying it. And I'm like, that can't be true that it's on this of a large scale. Even guys that don't subscribe to, the Bible, don't subscribe to, morality. I know some filthy, disgusting crud people that have, done some very volatile things. But the one thing that they would not dare do, and the one thing that if they heard that somebody else do, that it would be extremely, dangerous situation for the individual, is when it's coming to messing with young girls. That has never been nothing to play with. Not once. I've been blessed enough to be on, this side of the plane for 41 years. Never have I heard, you know, supposed to be men laughing, thinking it's okay, having these illicit conversations just so, willfully, just like this is just a normal thing to conversate about. We have these conversations about what we're going to do to young girls and you know, and I'm just listening, and then it's happening over and over again. And I even got in some conversations about, with some other guys about this a while ago, and saying, oh, you niggas is just, siding with women or something like that, because it can't be that bad. It can't be that bad. But now I'm finding out it is. The last 3 weeks. Hey, what's up, Kay? It's been a minute, sweetie. Good morning to you, too. I hope all is well with you and your family. Thank you for stopping in. That's appreciated. I really do. I go on one person's panel, having a conversation with them because for some reason I'm finding out the guys that speak the loudest about women and how bad women are. They yelling it, and they so vehemently opposed to it to the point where they're putting their money to where their mouth is. They love to put the super chat in there for everybody to see their disdain for women. But then I'm finding out that you guys are the main ones that are the most disgusting, immoral, distrustful, males on the planet. Like, I wouldn't be caught dead going out, hanging, having a drink, lunch, talking business, anything, talking family, any of those things. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, all is well. I don't know if you know, God has blessed me with a newborn baby boy. Yes, baby Truth is here. September the 1st, he's officially 3 months old. But his tail is big. He's huge. He's tall and big as crap, man. It's crazy. He looked like he's 6 months. So, but yeah, he's been a blessing. His mother has been amazing. This is a new experience for her. She now became a boy mom. She's enjoying it, and he's just in love with her. That's all he do is stare at her all day long. So he done came in the picture. All the women that I had, my daughters, my wife, my mother, everybody, they all love him. They all in love with him. So I ain't have that many women to begin with, so he took all of them. But no, he has been a blessing. He has been a blessing. He's my son is amazing already. I love him so much. I'm just blessed. That's all I can say. I can't do no more than that, Kay. Yeah. But let me get back to this. Like, I mean, they're screaming it. I found out the other day that one of the guys that been on here for years even have, the so-called red pill moniker inside of his inside of his title. I'm hearing him talk about how women are hoes, they're no good, they're liars, they can't be trusted, they have no integrity, they have no accountability, they don't take responsibility, they don't care about families, they break them up. You know, they love that 70 to 80% divorce rate thing. They love that stat line. And once again, he's backing all this up, screaming, coming on the panels, arguing with women, and then backing it up, you know, using super chats to verify what he's saying. Now, you would think somebody that's going this hard at women and how horrible they are, they yeah, no, my bad. I had to take care of something real quick. But yeah, you would think somebody that's going this hard at how bad women are, they had bad experience with women, that they was actually a decent dude, loved women, was chivalrous, treated women with respect. You know, that type of thing. Like they hurt by what women is doing to men. They don't understand it. They like, you know, we love y'all, we want to marry y'all, we want to take care of y'all, we want to fulfill our divine role. You know, that type of person, you would think that person is upset at what's going on in this world and how women are behaving because they are actually a decent man looking for a decent woman and women are mistreating him. I find out that this nigga's adulterous. Like, what? So let me get this straight. You're running around here saying that 80% stat line of divorce, but lawfully, biblically, adulteress is grounds for divorce. So you're saying a woman would be a bad person and is messing up the family because she won't put up with the fact that you are mistreating her, putting her life in danger, bringing spiritual trials and tribulations into your family, and then producing an image for your children that a man that says he loves a woman would do this to his wife. But you on here screaming about it. Screaming about how bad women are. When you are based off of a biblical law, you are deserving of death. So then I go to another panel. Same thing, one of these guys talking about how horrible women are again. But then you listen to his verbiage, everything that he speak about. There's no honorable, you know, behavior in anything that he's talking about. It has nothing to do with longevity, family, or building a community or nothing. He's just speaking about how horrible women are. Nothing how a man, if he becomes and changes who he is, he can manipulate the environment around him. He can manipulate the women around him. And when I talk about manipulation, I'm not talking about in a negative fashion. Because manipulation in itself is not negative. It's an actual gift. And women have actually mastered this gift. They have it more than men do. But men can do it as well. And what I mean by that is You manipulate your environment and the things around so you can benefit the people around you in your environment. Because sometimes people need protection even from themselves. We're all put here to use each other, but not misuse, mistreat. We're not put here to do that. But then that's all I hear is about that it's okay to do this type of stuff to women. It's okay to cheat on them. It's okay not to provide them with any type of emotional or mental stability. It's okay to do these things. I'm hearing what else is they good for other than what's between their legs. And y'all got a mother saying this. So your mother was no good for what's between her legs? Because I know daggone well if somebody told me that about my mother, they in trouble. They in trouble. They are in trouble. And that's any man that loves his mother or loves any women in their lives, aunts, grandmothers, sisters, nieces, you know, sister-in-laws, mother-in-laws, or any of the women that are in their lives, they look at them of value more than how they are anatomically constructed. So I'm on this panel talking to this fool. And then another guy comes up on here, and once again, it's always these. And see, this is why people do not. I see why people that don't mean no harm. Why when they hear me talk about the Bible, they hate it, and I'm talking about the people that mean no harm, not the people that are just ignorant and just trifling, and they just destructive and heathenistic. I'm not talking about them. There are people that don't like to hear people bring up the Bible because of this, like this guy. He was talking about the Bible at the same time bashing women, and then at the same time going to bring up the fact that's why all men need to leave the U.S. so we can go to another continent as passport bros to get little girls over in other countries. He then openly said out of his mouth, just willfully, like, once again, this is like just we're having a conversation, and all of a sudden this comes from like this is something normal and okay to say. Like men, renowned men wouldn't have a problem with this guy and probably throw him through a daggone window if he was at a barbershop and said something like this. He then gonna say, yeah, I had to leave here, man, because these women here in America ain't right. And now I'm over in Africa right now. Got a wife, and I got I'm engaged to a 16-year-old girl. Yeah, her father gave her to me. What, yo? What? So not only are you a pervert, disgusting, and reprobate, not only are you a heathen and a violating fool, not only are you not a man and don't give a daggone about protecting women at all, don't have the sense of it at all in your mind. Just lustful and disgusting. You then are in a business transaction with her cowardice father. that would hand over his daughter to you, his baby girl? Do y'all even sit down and think about this stuff? The stuff that you say out of your mouth, like the men in your family talk like that? The men in the family raised you from, a little boy up into a man to speak, think, reason, and operate like this? I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand. That's what you were raised into. And then these guys are older than me. So they're from the old guard, just like I was and beyond. They're older than me. And then you're teaching the younger men that this is proper operational procedures when dealing with women and thinking about how to move as a man. This is what protecting our world looks like. This is what having dominion over our world looks like. This is what God envisioned when he told us to do so. And then when you wow them out, they act like you did something wrong. How dare you speak to me in reference like I did something wrong for messing with a child? Like this is a normal thing. Day before yesterday, I go to another panel. Now, this individual usually have trifling stuff on their panel. They don't do content, they do messy garbage. But they will say that they're not about mess. They're not about problems, but all the problems that are all around YouTube for some reason is on their channel. This person says he loves women and all this other type of stuff. We've heard that before. And watch somebody that claimed to be a simp deity abuse every woman that he came in contact with that doesn't like him or don't want to be around him or is not pleased with his behavior in allowance to how he moved. We've seen how they move, which I've told you, the women out here, please do not, trust a guy calling himself or moving as a simp. They have ulterior motives. That's not love. They don't care what you do, how you act, how you move, how you speak, how you look. Someone that doesn't care about you and enable you, that's not love. That's not friendship. That's not compassion. That's not sympathy. That's not empathy. That's none of that. They don't care about you. They want you to their own usefulness. They want to misuse you. And that individual is supposedly tied into the host of this panel that I was on, in so much that they got the same title in their daggone name. And see, one thing I don't like people doing, because I don't play these type of games. I love people that's straightforward. I respect people say, yo, hey, truth, check this out. I don't mess with you, dog. I don't like you. I don't have a problem with people that don't like me. What I have a problem with somebody saying they like me, they rock me, they like what I say, and all this other type of stuff, and then do some underhanded, sly, snakish, wolves in sheep's clothing type of ish. Think when I'm disrespected is funny and all this other type of stuff. Because instead of saying, yo, I don't like you, you're a daggone coward, hiding. Anybody I rock with, they wouldn't dare have anything that is disrespectful to me or my family on that panel. Flat out. This is why I don't trust none of you niggas. This is why I don't like you niggas at all. I told everybody that. Because y'all not no good. Y'all are slime balls. And y'all get mad at me for at least wanting to do what's right. Because of how far to the ground in dirt your trifling dead body walking tail is. All you is a rotten corpse. That's all you is. All you have is garbage and mess and drama and trauma and nasty and filth on your channel. And then you had the nerve when I said something about what I was hearing on the panel, trying to come at me sideways like I'm wrong for what I'm saying. And then instead of approaching me direct and saying, yo, from me to you, I'm talking to you. Who are you talking to? Are you talking to me? Are you talking about me? Nigga gonna say, who is Truth talking about, y'all? Like trying to do like this group stuff. No, deal with me on one-on-one. That ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. But y'all be trying that goofy stuff to try to show people up to bring attention to something. That's that effeminate shit. When you want to bring attention to something, that's effeminate as hell. And I don't like to say that's female stuff because the way you niggas act, women don't even act like that. That's this transsexual epidemic going on. You niggas are trans. You know these trans out here, how they want to be flamboyant and then act like that's how women behave and everything like that. All loud and out of control and switching hard. That's how you niggas move. You niggas don't act like females. You niggas are worse. You niggas want to be women. They're going transsexual Decepticons, nigga. So you ain't gotta tell me not to have a good time because once you call me and tell me to come somewhere, I'm coming. But see, the thing about it is, you guys like to argue on these boxes and stuff like that. Every daggone day. The guard I came from, the men I was raised by, we didn't do too much talking. We just don't. It ain't that much talking in the daggone world. You speak when something needs to be said, and then that's it. Not argue back and forth every day. Oh, you say this, I say that. That's that transsexual behavior. And then talking about the energy I give her. Everybody that know me know how I give it up and how I carry it. It ain't going to never change. But the one thing, and now you know who I'm talking about. I just don't do the name dropping things. I, I try to stay away from it. I try to stay away from it because those are rules and things that I hold to myself. How I behave offline is how I behave online. So I try not to, engage in that. You be on here so long that the goofiness will start rubbing off on you. That's why I have to take breaks off of this stuff before I end up becoming like you niggas. And that shit definitely ain't gonna happen. I'm never going to think, move, or perform like you. Ever. I go up on a panel and the first thing they want to try to say, oh, that's emotional. You coming from an emotional standpoint. And they're going to say something about some estrogen. So I said, I let them talk, right? I guess he thought I wasn't going to respond. I said, hold up, who the fuck you talking to? You referencing that to me? Oh, no, I'm talking in general. Oh, all right. Don't do no subliminal shit. Just say it straight up. Mean what you say. And that right there, I knew I had that daggone coward. So I just let him talk. So that goofy going to say, oh, yeah, you guys are just emotional about the situation. Why are you so upset about what's going on, the age gap difference? Why are you so upset at men dealing with young girls and everything like that? So I just sat there for a minute and listened. Just waited. Because most of the men I know that don't condone men of a certain age messing with little girls, not even trying to straddle that line or tiptoe across it or anything to that nature. They wouldn't have no problem with what I said at all. They wouldn't have no problem with me approaching anybody. They wouldn't have a problem with what I said. You niggas do a lot of hit dog hollering. A lot of it. Because certain things that are said, I don't even respond to. Because I know people can't be talking about me. Only thing I respond to is when somebody say truth. You say my name, I'm coming. That's when I'm going to respond. That's when I'm going to respond. Other than that, I ain't got nothing to say. You ain't talking about me. I don't deal with cowards. If you don't like or you got something to say, just say it straight out. Flat out. So I let old boy talk and run his daggone mouth right into the daggone ground, right into his grave. Because he tried to act like he wasn't a part of that thing. This is just only explicitly with guys 40, 50 or older. But I could tell how hard he was going and in defense and trying to even it out, trying to make it seem like it's not that big of a deal. I saw right through that coward. So I asked him, I said, how old are you? And see, when I do things, I do it with a purpose. It's a reason why I do things. I'm never running my mouth for no reason. I'm never, my responses is not for no reason. I do things systematically, concise, consistent, and direct. And I make sure it's clear so you can't use what people on here always try to play in people's face and say, oh, no, that's not what I meant, or oh, no, that's not what I said. So I gave him a sentence that was clearly understand that a 4-year-old can understand it. I ain't use no big words. I ain't use no out of place, contexts. I didn't use no leading references, none of that. I simply asked Shorty, how old you is? He said 33. I said, okay. Said, let me ask you a question. Because I already know how you niggas think. So I made sure I asked you a question that you could understand and that was in your favor. So you can answer it directly and honestly. I said, if you was in another country and it's legal to be with a 16-year-old child, would you marry her? He paused and said, if it's legal, that's strike one. I said, yeah. I said, yeah, I got him. I got him. He about to show exactly who he is. He then paused and said, no, I got to make sure she's mature and wise, because the 16-year-old ain't enough. If she has a mature mind and she's wise, then it's a possibility. So then, just to make sure I was clear from what I heard, and then you heard all these snickling cowards in the background, like, whoa, 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 like trying to get him off of it, trying to help him out, trying to save him for showing who the freak he is. Since he want to talk about emotions and estrogen and you shouldn't be that upset about it. Why aren't you more upset about it? We about to find out. So I said, let me make sure I'm correct. If she's wise and mature as a 16-year-old and is legal, you're going, right? He said, yes. Then you heard him say, oh my goodness. I then said, see, the comments I made in the chat were for niggas like you. I don't like you, nigga. I don't like you. You are the problem. You and the rest of these niggas on this panel that love to have these ill-advised, disgusting, perverted, sadistic conversations to try to make them into normal debates and provocations and things like that. Something that you just normal discussions and dialogue amongst men. This is okay. I hate you niggas. Because you're disgusting and trifling and evil. You sit up here openly said you would marry and deal with a 16-year-old child as long as it's legal. Which then in turns lets me know, because based on your psychology, that means as long as it's legal means if I don't get caught, I'm doing that shit as long as somebody don't see me. Somebody don't hear me. Somebody don't know what I'm doing. Because you are godless and lawless morally. You're a parasite. You're a decayed, stinking corpse. That's what you are. And instead of you being what you call yourself a man and standing on what you say, because there's nothing wrong with it, right? You're going to then say, whoa, 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 whoa. You saying this about me? Oh, I didn't say that. You did twist my words. What? I twisted your words? I confounded you. I confused you as a man by asking what you think, how you feel, how you would move, what you think is right. All you niggas who have these conversations, all you niggas that are panel hosts, people that have channels and be having these people up on here and think it's okay just to go on to the next day and just have them and just keep having them around and just talking to them like they're just normal people. It's okay for what they said. That was just the first one. If you go on Old Boy channel and go right back to the video, you're going to see that they had a whole panel full of these perverted males. And now we see why you niggas are so desperate to go overseas. It ain't because you don't get love over here and a woman over here love you because you're a decent man. They don't love you and they mistreat you or anything like that. It's because you are the scum of the earth and they can see your punk ass. And they wouldn't be caught dead with you. They sense that you're a trifling, evil motherfucker. And see, I was trying to not to curse, but see, now it's starting to make me mad again. It's starting to make me even mad about it. So fuck all the not cursing shit. Fuck it. You pathetic, sadistic sons of bitches are cowardice enough not to come out and directly say it. The perverted shit you on, niggas. And then the cowardice ass panel holders that allow these evil motherfuckers on your panel, but would say, oh, I'm not that way. I don't think it's okay. You are the most sickest people that's so opposed to something but want to be around that shit. I'm not around or seeking to be around or conversating with nobody that I'm directly opposed to what the fuck they doing. It's either I don't knowingly know, haven't heard them say it, but all these rules and guidelines that you niggas say you have, you niggas sure bend and break the fuck out of your own morals and so-called values, how you was raised from your mothers and all this type of shit. This motherfucker going to say something about that he would deal and marry with a 16-year-old as long as it's legal. Now we already know in some states here in America, if I'm correct, it is legal to marry as a 16-year-old. So that means you sick motherfuckers would do it here too. As long as it's legal. As long as their father give them over. And they got the nerve to get mad at me because I made sure I poured that out of his bitch ass. These whole ass niggas is hiding in plain sight, and you want me not to bring them to the forefront? That's what light do, nigga. Light brings darkness, whatever's in the dark, to the light. It illuminates it. And that's what I'm doing with you niggas. And it's always what I'm finding out, that you niggas is the main ones going hard and so opposed and hateful towards women. That you the main ones that would do this nasty, disgusting, trifling, bitch ass shit. And then you hear them other motherfuckers, the other cowardice ass pussies up there. See, yo, see, I told you not to do it. Because I knew that intelligent motherfucker was going to back your dumb ass into a corner. That nigga Truth is too fucking intelligent for you to be fucking playing with him. Then them whole ass niggas gonna say, that was a loaded question. How the fuck is something going to be loaded when we fucking men, nigga? Somebody asks me a question like that, I'm gonna say, yo, why the fuck you playing with me, number one? Then the answer is no, every time. No, I ain't going. Always, every time. The fuck I look like? A loaded question. Then all the fucking coddling and protecting of a motherfucking evil ass, disgusting slug of a nigga. That means you niggas got that same slug ass spirit too. And see, that was the last straw. See, I gave y'all niggas the benefit of the doubt. How the fuck you niggas, instead of coming to me straight up saying you don't like me and whatever, instead of being underhanded, smiling and snickling, when niggas do evil, disrespectful shit. That's the shit the niggas used to do in high school. Want to sniggle and hide in the back behind people while they the ones approaching or dealing with something and being a motherfucking ad-living hype motherfucking laughing and shit. But talking about you on some good shit. Talking about you was raised in a family that respected the Lord and they from the church and you're a Christian. No, you not. That family failed. You wasn't train up a child in the way they should go, and when they were old, they would not depart from it. Adonai is not your father. You are a child of the father of lies. You serve Baal. That's who you bend the knee to. You niggas have nothing to do with Elohim. All you keep bringing up some daggone Bible, it has nothing to do with you at all. Up here rocking around and snickling with these other evil, hateful niggas that would do some shit to some little girls like that. And then wonder why women are running around here saying we don't protect them, they don't like us, they don't trust us. They don't want to deal with it. And then you niggas are the main ones on here fucking complaining every day. They're not supposed to like your trifling, perverted, disgusting, reprobate ass. Like they wrong for not wanting to fuck their life up dealing with your fugly ass. Stinking ass niggas. Oh, truth, you want to be perfect. Oh, truth, you judge it. You daggone right. I'm judging the hell out of you trifling evil niggas. The word said you supposed to abhor and hate evil. And I see exactly who you are. I don't care you get super chats. I don't care about you got followers or any of that goofy stuff because they just like you. All the chat personnel, all the people in here, even the daggone disgusting women. That's the crazy part. The women that support you niggas, okay with how you move, that shows that they disgusting. I ain't fucking with them either. If anybody asks, yo, truth, why you don't go over there? Because that's a fucking nigga. That's a son of motherfucking Satan. He like for grown men to fuck on little girls. That's what it is. He okay with that. He laugh with them. He parlay with them. He talk to them. He okay with people that talk about children, family members, all this type of disrespectful stuff. But you niggas will always run around here. Truth, you always call us not good. You always say somebody ain't good. What type of do you know what good means, nigga? Good people don't move like you motherfucking niggas. You think because you ain't been to jail, you ain't robbed, maimed, or murder somebody that makes you good? Nigga, your mind, your heart, and your soul is corrupted and fucked up. You're a hateful, evil ass nigga. Ain't no love in you at all. Especially not for women. And I told you niggas, stop talking about women until you become a better man, nigga. Don't tell them they need a change and they need accountability when you have none for yourself. Accountability starts with self every time. Observe, construct, and criticize yourself to circumspectly see how you move and what needs to be changed in you before you tell others to do the same. Only time when it comes to the Bible is when trying to manipulate and corrupt or try to fearmonger a woman. You niggas are pathetic. We don't have no community. Until we get rid of these niggas, we won't never have a community. We won't never be right. And because y'all so desperate to try to have everything around, because all you niggas is fucking grifting and trying to get money off of this bullshit. Go to fucking work, man. Willing to do anything on this motherfucker so somebody can send your stinking ass a super chat and a cash chat. We need the biblical days. We need the biblical law. We need how the laws, how they operate over in them other lands. You niggas wouldn't last 3 days. I'm not nobody else. I told you niggas I don't like you. Because I see exactly for who you are. Everybody want to do this kumbaya and laughing and do this groupie mess. I'ma always ride dolo. I'ma always go against the grain. I'ma always be uncomfortable to you niggas. I told you from day one. My jersey says truth on the front and the back of that motherfucker. That's it. Exactly. I'm Mr. Never Change. Since day one, I've been this way. Since day one. And I've been able to stand on my own all my life. You niggas need people to like you. I don't. You niggas can be bought with a price. You don't have enough money in this world to buy me at all. It's not enough money to make me bend a knee to my motherfucking principles, my rules, my values, my makeup, my code, my structure. Has nothing to do with perfection. We already know ain't nothing over here with me perfect. But that shows how easy y'all make it so easy to be better than your heathenistic ass. That's how low we are. That's how far at the bottom of the totem pole is that easy that being mediocre to you doing the right thing is perfection. To you not lying is perfection. To you having integrity is perfection. To you not cheating is perfection. To you champion and loving Christ and wanting to live for him. Willing to follow his words, wanting to become better. Wanting to become better as a man, husband, and father, son and brother. Want to be a great friend to the world that I see. That's perfection to you. No, it's not perfection to me. That's the bare minimum. That's supposed to be mandatory man shit 101. I got a long way to go before I can say somewhere near perfection. I will never be there. Never. But I will always have the potential to become better. Because unlike you niggas, I ain't placing accountability on nobody else. I'm placing on myself. I mirror up daily. You niggas are disgusting. Look at the company you keep. That's all lets me know. You can hide behind your daggone wasted words, your flattering speeches. You can hide behind all that goofy shit. But see, when you're dealing with a cat like me, that shit don't work. I'm not easily moved or swayed because I'm not a pawn. You niggas can't get away with the goofy shit. You niggas are liars and thieves. That's why nobody can come to me talk about some goddamn community, family, or anything like that. You niggas don't give a fuck about that because the first thing you would do is get rid of the cancer. You niggas love black and all this type of stuff. You niggas should know who Dr. Sebi is. He told you what? You got to get rid of the disease first. You can't heal from nothing if you got the disease still vibrant and in full effect. Nigga talking about we got a motherfucker cancer ball right in our cancer mass right in the middle of our body and talk about we gonna get better. And that shit getting larger by the day. This sick ass nigga said he would marry a 16-year-old girl as long as she's mature and wise. The other six sick ass, perverted, slime ball ass, scum ass, bitch ass nigga said he's currently right now in another continent engaged to a 16-year-old girl given over by her father. We got this other hoe ass nigga talking about how bad women are every day, spending his bitch ass money on super chats, talking about how bad, how horrible women are, disgusting. We won't never get better if women don't get better. And this nigga's a fucking adulteress. We got other content creators talking about how good they are. They're good men. They love women. They're a pillar to society. They're about family. They're about manhood. They're about God. But you got people on your panels you talk to, and you are friends with abominations. People that have blasphemed the name of God. People that have talked about doing the most disrespectful, disgusting, despicable, trifling, horrific stuff to children and women and men. Stuff you can't come back for and play. But you're so desperate to have somebody to like you and be around you, willing to accept anybody. Especially if they bring some traction to your bitch ass channel. You niggas are sucker ass cowards, bro. For real. I don't give a fuck what you say about me, for real. I really don't. Because one thing you'll never say, I fucking hate women. One thing you won't say is, I would want to mistreat a child. One thing you won't say is, oh, Truth has promoted to cheat on a wife, to beat on a wife. Truth promoted divorce. Truth has promoted and championed not being a family, not becoming better, not dedicating our lives to Christ so we can become better, so we can improve. You daggone ain't gonna say Truth hanging around some niggas that talked about children and screwing on children. You don't see Truth hanging with no nigga that have disrespected and done the most disgusting, despicable things to women. Where they at? Where they at? Who? You niggas are the niggas that Marlo was talking about. You want it one way. You want to do trifling, despicable, disgusting, evil, malicious, hateful, destructive, divisive shit. And hang around people that do so. But you are loving, good, protective, progressive, authentic man of God, correct? No, you niggas got scales on your whole ass. And the niggas with flattering words and tickling ears and shit. That sheep costume, your dirty ass wolf fur is bleeding through that bitch. I can see you clearly. Your snarling ass, ugly, rotten teeth is hanging out of that sheep mouth. You ugly motherfucker. I can't stand you ugly motherfuckers. You niggas are spiritually ugly and fucked up as shit. You niggas are dead. Y'all the walking fucking dead. Don't talk about no fucking women no more, bitch. Because you niggas are worse. You motherfuckers are the transsexuals of the fucking world. All you stinking ass motherfucking niggas. Probably don't even fucking bathe, yo. Just disgusting. Don't talk about God no more, man. Don't talk about goodness. Don't talk about righteousness. Don't talk about none of that. Get your shit together. Show that you stand on something. Where's your creed at? What's your moral? What's your line? It's easy to see by the company you keep. And everybody that support you niggas, fuck that. And fuck them. Y'all got motherfuckers that touched on children and shit. They got actual DV, essay, great cases active on their reports. But y'all still talking to these niggas. But y'all care. Y'all care about women. Y'all care about our children. Y'all care about families. Y'all care about the community. You still talk to them. You still have them around. You niggas are fucking liars. And the truth ain't in you. How about that? I'm gonna leave you lames and clowns and evil children of Satan, because Satan's your damn daddy. Let me read to y'all when y'all talk about y'all want a woman of God. Y'all godly men. Y'all serve the community. See, I'm from that line. I'm from that line of David, shorty. I'm a man after God's own heart. Imperfect. But nobody will ever question the love that I have for my creator, for my God. The respect, praise, honor, and worship that I have for Adonai. My mind, my body, my words, my lifestyle is fully, not perfectly, fully submitted to Yeshua. And his word is for his children, his sheep, the church, the body of Christ. His words is for us, not you. So let me read something to you guys, because you claim that you're good. You claim that you're God-fearing. You're claiming that you're lawful. You're claiming that you love. You're claiming that you don't support and you're not about any of this division, triflingness, trauma, drama, hatefulness, or evil or malice, right? So let me read to you how you're supposed to move if you're not. Let me read to you how you are if you're not. Let me read to you the state in being that you're in. If you are of God and not of the world and the devil. Psalms 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord. In his law doeth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. The ungodly are not so, but are like the shaft which the wind driveth away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. Do you hear that? Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. Amen. Praise Adonai. See, you guys got to stop playing these type of games, bro. You can lie to them, but you can't lie to me. Because I see right through you. I see right through y'all. So you need to meditate day and night on Psalms 1 and become like that man. Because that's the whole point. Forget what truth's saying. Do what your God, supposedly the God, the Bible, the word that you support and serve and follow, correct? Be that man. Be a Psalms 1 man. Be a Psalms 1 man. But we know you won't, because you can be bought with a price. You love money. Satan's your daddy. And the people that are around you, you are them and you are just like them. You're a family. Y'all are the children of darkness and of the lie. Y'all are the flies that fly around Beelzebub. Y'all the valley of dry bones that the Son of Man will not come and speak life to. Why? Because you have rejected him. You chose not to serve him. You don't love him. That's why. We that love the Lord, we know we have to serve him the way he says it, the way he wants. It's about him. It's not about us. It's about God. It's about Elohim. That's who it's about. The Creator, the Most High. The one who is omnipresent, omnipotent, and omniscient. The one who controls time, space, and matter. That's who I serve. That's who I'm in love with. That's who controls my life. That's who is my potter and I am his clay. Galatians 6:7. Do not be deceived. Whatsoever a man soweth, that also shall he reap. You evil niggas are playing. But I see you. You can keep, fooling and confounding the supposed wise and leading them astray. Because you blind, you got scales over your eyes, you got cataracts. Ignorance is not an excuse. The blind shall lead the blind, and both shall fall into the ditch. Now I'll leave you evil, hateful, disgusting, evil, non-men, and definitely not lovers of Elohim. You have nothing to do with him nor his word. You can fake and pride and mislead everybody else. But someone that actually does serve God, and in his word, and know that there is no one, nothing but him, know that I have nothing and I am nothing without him. I have been discipled. I am a messenger. I am a servant of God. And if you guys had the pleasure of knowing my actual real first name, you will understand my name represents that servitude. That devotion, that submission. My whole entire name represents so you guys can continue to be hateful, evil, but one thing you will never say, I promoted evil, I promoted sin, I promoted division, I promoted non-family, I promoted non-community, I promoted and told you not to serve God through Jesus Christ. I promoted hate towards men or women. You will never be able to say that. Or you can say it because you liars, of course, but you will have to show me the promotion and presentation of these said things. So I'll leave you guys with this last one. And I pray that you guys make a better change. I pray that those who say they are God, they are full of God, respectful servants of God, they are lawful, they are submitted to my Father's word. Hopefully you take heed to this. Those that have ears, let them hear. And if this is not for you, then once again, don't be a hit dog holler. But if it is for you and you that dirty, ugly ass dog, holler then. Holler with your stinking ass. Real talk. But I'll leave this for you. Hosea 8:7. For they have sown the wind, and they shall reap the whirlwind. It have no stalk. The bud shall yield no meal. If so it be yield, the strangers shall swallow it up. And I'm going to continue to go around and make it known how ugly and godless you heathens really are. Whoever come in here and see this, please share it out. And for those that are on the right side, are on the side of light, serve God, love God, we got work to do. The harvest is plentiful, but the labors are few. We got to start calling these people out, and we got to start going against them. If it's time for division, then it needs to be time of sifting the wheat, separating the wheat from the tares. And let's get these tares the hell up out of here and burn them the hell up. Real talk. Everyone have a blessed one. You pray for me, I pray for you. Please love on and with purpose. And as always, the truth shall make you free. Be easy.